Inshallah. For me to find him, click on that.
गेम जो है, गेम के पीछे लगता है
Hello everyone, how are you all? How are you all?
Good, sir. How are you?
Fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm good. How many of you are done with the exams and interviews both? How many of you are done with the exams and interviews both? Hello, am I audible? How many of you are done with the exams and interview both? And how was it? Those who are done with the interviews, how was it?
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir?
Yes.
So can I share the screen? I have a small problem.
Okay, show that. Share it fast. What is the issue?
सर वो ऑब्जेक्ट क्लास के अंदर ही बना है, इसके वजह से एरर आ रहा है.
Okay, yeah, the object you have made is within the class only. Indent it, it will get correct. Can I have the control? Try running it now. Unexpected EOF, where is it? Line 23. Something you have done at. You have kept something at line 23.
सर लास्ट में ब्रैकेट क्लोज नहीं हुआ है.
कहाँ पर? अच्छा हाँ. And why this 0? Yeah, try running it now. Data. I think data is not data, but capital D. See, what is the attribute name? Data. Okay.
वहां पे स्मॉल डी कर दो.
हाँ, एक ही बात है, कहीं भी करो. What is it now? This is not the way. Why you are doing this? Temp will be equal to, temp will be going where? To the next object. Okay. Yeah, run it now. Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. So we will take some problems on linked list today. Okay, we'll take some problems on linked list today. Let's begin. Oh, let me share the screen first. Only few students today, 18. Where are the rest?
सर हैप्पी छोटी दीपावली.
सर दिवाली चालू हो गई ना.
Same to
छोटी है
you.
आज. आज छोटी दिवाली है, कल बड़ी दिवाली है. हैप्पी दिवाली टू ऑल ऑफ यू.
Happy Diwali to all of you.
Thank you. Happy Diwali.
And how was the arrangement today? Anything special you all did?
No sir, class बढ़ रहा है हर रोज की तरह. क्या स्पेशल होगा?
कुछ तो होगा ना.
वो सेलिब्रेशन तो कर लिया, अभी क्लास भर रहे हैं और क्या.
अच्छा, कल करना और सेलिब्रेशन फिर अच्छे से. कल तो छुट्टी है. ओके, लेट्स सी.
कल छुट्टी है सर.
कल छुट्टी है.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's take a linked list. Let's take a linked list. Let's take a linked list. Let's say this is my linked list. There are 4 nodes into it. Okay, 4 nodes. The first node has data 1, next node has data 6, next node has data 5, and last node has data 2. I want, this is my node. This is a node that I have. Okay, this is a node that I have. I want to insert it in between 6 and 5. In between 6 and 5, I want to insert it such that the result of the linked list will be something like this. How will I do this? I want to insert a node with data 3 in between nodes with data 6 and 5 such that the result will be something like this: 1, 6, 3, 5, 2. How will I do this? Think for 2-3 minutes, then I will take the problem.
यूजर से इनपुट लेके नोड इंसर्ट करो.
Yes, यूजर से इनपुट लेके नोड इंसर्ट करेंगे. डेटा का इनपुट ही होगा बस, नोड तो मुझे ही बनाना पड़ेगा. Question is, this is my linked list. This is my linked list 1, 6, 5, 2. This linked list I have with 4 nodes. This is a new node that I want to insert between nodes 6 and 5. Okay, such that if I insert node 3 between node 6 and 5, result will be like this: 1, 6, 3, 5, 2. How will I do this? Understood the question, all of you? Think of it for a few minutes, then I will take this.
जैसे हम मतलब लूप लगा सकते हैं इसमें कि कौन सी पोजीशन पे इंसर्ट करना है. जैसे नॉट डॉट नेक्स्ट मल्टीप्लाई बाय आई.
Okay, then
फिर वो एक बार लूप चलेगा और नोड को हम इज इक्वल टू नोड डॉट नेक्स्ट डॉट आई लिख सकते हैं कि उससे नेक्स्ट क्या जो पोजीशन पे जाएगा, फिर मतलब जो जिस पोजीशन तक हम लूप चलानी है वही यूजर से इनपुट लेंगे ना. भी जैसे मान लो 1, 6 और 5 तक आपने बोला 6 के बाद इंसर्ट करना है. तो बेसिकली इट्स अ थर्ड पोजीशन है ना. तो हम लूप को थ्री टाइम चला के नेक्स्ट डॉट आई लिख सकते हैं. मतलब कि जो नोड का नेक्स्ट होगा उसका भी नेक्स्ट जो होगा वहां पे इंसर्ट हो सकता है, जहां फिर नोड डॉट आई लिख सकते हैं.
okay, try coding it whether you are getting it or not. Okay.
Oh.
Any ideas?
सो अगर 6 के बाद का जो लिंक एड्रेस है वहां पे हम 3 को लिंक कर दे तो हो सकता है।
बिल्कुल हो सकता है। कैसे करोगे? What will be the approach? See here. See here. What was my linked list? This is my linked list, right? And I want to insert a node 3. I want to insert this node into the linked list at the 3rd position. Am I correct? At the 3rd position, I want to have this node. Am I correct? Okay. If I'm not wrong, the first node is also called the head node. Am I correct? First node of the linked list is also called as head. Am I correct? So let's do one thing. Let's initiate a temporary pointer, and that will point wherever head is pointing. Okay. Now take this temp pointer to the second node. Take this temp pointer to the second node. Now let's do one thing. Now tell me one thing, where temp of next is pointing? Where does temp of next points?
5.
Temp next is what? Basically this pointer, it points to 5. Wherever temp next is pointing, let this 3 point here. Wherever temp of next is pointing, let this node that is having data as 3, its next pointer, let it point here. Now break this next and link it here. Simple. It got inserted, right? Am I correct? Now let's see how will we do it in the code. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so yeah, it was basically yeah, let me do using this example only. Okay, node 1 is what? 1. Node 2, let's say 5. Next, what was the next data? Okay, yeah, it was 6, it was 5, and then let's say I have another node. Node 4 is will be what? 2, right? Now how will I link them? Just have created. How will I link? Node 1 links to node 2. Next pointer of node 1 links node 2. Next pointer of node 2 will be linking where? Will be linking where? Next pointer of node 2 will be linking where? Node 3. Next pointer of node 3 will be linking where? Node 4. Fine, done. Okay, fine. Yeah, now I initialize a head pointer. Head pointer that will be pointing at the first node or node 1. This part is done. And let's initialize another thing, another pointer called temporary pointer, and that will point wherever my head is pointing. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's print let's print how my linked list looks like initially before I have inserted anything. Let's print how my linked list is looking like. Yeah. Now the insertion will be taking place. Inserting at third position. Okay, fine. Now let's see what will we do. Okay, yeah, let's draw it here. How my linked list is looking like. This is first node. Next, this is the second node. This is the third node. And this is my fourth node. Next, what will happen? Head points here at the first node and temp points wherever head is pointing. Fine. Okay, yeah. So what will be the result of this loop? While temp is not equal to none? None means where? None means what? Basically, it defines no memory location. So if I have defined a node, it does have a memory location, right? It does occupy some space in my memory, computer's memory, and that means some memory address has been allocated to it, some XYZ. It cannot be none. Am I correct? If it occupies some memory inside my computer, it cannot have a memory address none. Am I correct? Tell me that. None means what? No memory allocation. So if something I have declared and that is occupying some space inside my computer's memory, its address cannot be none. Okay, fine. So see, temp not equal to none. Temp is at the first node. It is at the first node. Node is already declared, has some memory, that means it has some memory location also. So this condition is true. That is okay. This is not none. So do what? Print the data. One is printed. Next, do what? Wherever temp of next is pointing. Take temp there. Take temp to that node. Fine. Let me remove at first one thing, and that is this temp next. Not necessary as of now. Now see, again. Where is it? Let's go back. Okay. temp equal to temp next. Wherever, at whatever location temp next will be pointing, temp will be pointing to that memory location. Okay, fine. Go back to the loop, print temp of, now check the condition. Temp not equal to none. This is the second node. Does occupy some space inside my computer's memory. Memory location cannot be none. This condition is true. Come inside the loop. Print temp dot data. Whatever data slot is present inside the temp address, print it. Print it. Now temp equal to temp next. Temp equal to temp next.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
and when temp is moving, will the head also?
No, no. Both are different, right? Both are different.
We declare temp is equal to head.
Yeah, temp is different variable, head is different variable. Both are different. Okay. Yeah. Now see, temp equal to temp next. What will happen? Tell me now, someone. After printing 6, I will execute this statement. Temp equal to temp next. What will happen? Somebody tell.
Into node 3. Third node.
Okay, wherever temp of next means,
Far.
temp of next means this link points to this memory location. So temp variable will now move to this memory location. Done. Now go back to the while loop. Now tell me what will happen. Again, condition checking will be there. Temp not equal to none. What will happen? What will happen? Have some response. We are discussing this only, right? Temp not equal to none. This is what a node. This is
The data will be print.
okay. This is what a node does occupy some space inside computer's memory. Fine. Its memory location cannot be nil, cannot be none. So come inside. The condition is true. Come inside the loop. Print temp dot data. Print temp dot data. That means whatever data is present inside my memory slot of temp, wherever temp is pointing, whatever data is present in that memory, print that. 5. Print it. Now do what? Execute this. Temp equal to temp next. Wherever, at whatever memory location, the next pointer of my temp node, this node is pointing, take temp there. Take temp there. Done. Go back to the loop. Similarly, temp not equal to none, true. Print temp data. Print this too. And now wherever, to the next memory location, wherever this temp dot next is pointing, go there. Take my temp here. Now see, now where my temp is pointing, if it goes back to the loop, where my temp is pointing. From here, it will go back to the loop. Okay, none. Is the condition true? It is false, right? Now temp points to none. Condition is false. Loop terminates. And all the data that I have stored inside my linked list is successfully printed. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Understood this process, how it will be executed?
So
Yeah, tell me.
head is equals to node 1 and temp is equals to head. वो part explain करो ना.
Temp, okay, देखो. Temp is a variable, okay? Temp is a variable. Head 1 is what? If I print head 1, its memory location will be printed. So what will happen? If I assign temp equal to head 1, that means at whatever memory slot this head 1 is pointing, okay? This head 1 has whatever memory location, store that location inside temp. Okay, I think some part I missed. Just wait.
Or here both are head. Not
See,
head.
see here. Whatever memory location node 1 is having, store it inside head first. It will store address of node 1. Clear? Now, what is stored inside head? What is stored inside head? Address of node 1. Declare a separate variable, temp. Temp equal to head. Whatever is the content of head, store it inside temp. That is address of node 1. Since, why I've done that? Because the first element, first node of a linked list is always the head node. So it's better not to move my head variable to any other place, So what will I do? I will use an extra variable temp, and that will move to each and every of the node and print the data. Okay. Head should be always pointing at a head should always store the location where the first node is stored. Okay. Never play with it. Always declare some other variable temp and store whatever content is present inside head inside this, and then do your job.
So head is the fixed one, sir.
Yeah, head is fixed. Head is
temp
fixed.
is actually a duplicate thing we are using.
Yeah, exactly. Temp is something duplicate of head that we use for doing our operations.
Okay.
Okay. Is this clear? Please tell me. Is this clear?
So while loop repeat कीजिए ना एक बार.
ठीक है, चलो करते हैं. Okay, what is stored inside head? Address of node 1, location of node 1. What is stored inside temp? Again, what is it? Content of head, that is address of node 1. Fine. How my node structure was looking like? 1, 6, next 5 and 2, right? This was it. And this 2 is at none. Sorry. 2 is pointing at none. This node. Head is pointing here. And initially my temp is pointing also here at this node. Okay, start. Temp not equal to none. Is it true? If I have declared a node inside memory, this is my memory and I have declared a node here. Memory that I require to declare this node will be allotted from my main computer's memory only. Nowhere extra, you will get some other memory. So it will have a memory location. Correspondingly, the memory that has been allotted to me for declaring the nodes will have a memory location. Okay, memory location. So if I have a memory location, none means what? None means what? No memory location. No memory location. Nil. Okay. No memory location. So if I'm storing something inside temp, okay, temp is firstly pointing at the first location of first node. Fine. Now, okay, if I'm comparing temp not equal to none, temp is declared, first node has got its memory from my main computer's memory. So it does have some space. It does occupy some space and has some memory location, and it is not equal to none. This condition will be true. Come inside the loop. Print temp.data. Whatever data is stored inside the memory that is being occupied by the first node, wherever temp is pointing, print that. Now, wherever the next pointer at whatever memory location, the next pointer of my first node is pointing, take my temp variable there. Take my temp variable there. Okay. Return back to the loop. It is a node, has some memory is allotted to this also. It also has some memory location that is not equal to none. So this condition is true. Come inside the loop, print temp.data. Print 6. Now, next, execute this. Temp equal to temp next. Wherever temp of next, wherever the next pointer is pointing, take the temp variable there. Take the temp variable there. Go back to the loop. Again, same. Print 5. Print 5. Take the temp to the next node. Take the temp to next node. Print 2. Take the temp to the next address. Now see, none. Now temp is equal to none. When it will come back to the loop, it will see, okay, now temp is not equal to none. This condition is false. So the loop terminates here. And finally, I am getting all the outputs as 1652. Is it clear now? Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see. So after I have executed this loop, what is happening? After I have executed this loop, after this, I have executed the loop. See, head is pointing here. Am I correct? Head is not changed. What was changing was temp only. Temp is now pointing to none. Am I correct? After the execution of the while loop, head is pointing at the first node and temp is pointing to none. Am I correct? After the loop has got executed, this is my current state. Temp is pointing to none, head is pointing to the first node, or head. Sorry, head is pointing to the first node. Is this point clear? After execution of the loop, tell me that. So I have to do whatever operations I want to do. I want to do it using temp only. I don't want to touch my head. So let's do one thing. Again, reassign temp to whatever. Again, reassign temp to the location wherever head is pointing. Done. Now I want to insert at the third position. So where, at what position I am standing right now? At what position my temp is standing after this?
First.
At the first position. Exactly. So now if I'm assigning temp equal to head again, what will happen? Temp pointer will again point to the first node. Temp pointer will again point to the first node. Okay, I want to take this temp pointer to the second node. What will I do? So let's run a loop for that. Okay, while, what is my current node? Currently, at what node I am having? 1. At first node right now I am standing. Now what will I do? While current is not equal to 2. While current is not equal to 2, do what? Continuously change my temp. Continuously change my temp to temp next. Sorry. And increase my curse value by 1. Okay. This part is done. I have run a loop. Why I have run? I will tell you again after this. Okay. Why I'm using a loop? I could have done that simply also, but why I'm using a loop? I will tell you after this. Okay. Fine. This part is done. Now let's say after executing the loop, where my, after executing the loop, my temp will be standing. My temp will be standing at the second node. Now I have a node 3 with data 3. Okay. So what will happen? I want to insert it between 2 and between 6 and 5. That is at the third position. Now what will I do? I will first, wherever, let's make the node first. Okay. Node to be inserted. Let's make it with data 3. Okay. Yeah. Now what will I do? Wherever my temp of next is pointing. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Wherever wherever my temp of next is pointing. Wherever my temp of next is pointing, assign node to be inserted this next pointer for the node to be inserted. Next pointer for the node to be inserted, assign this pointer's value to wherever temp of next is pointing. Assigned. Temp of next is pointing where? At this location. Am I correct? Now this was initially none. This node's next pointer was initially assigned to none. What we did? Now this next pointer will be pointing to the temp next. At whatever location temp next is pointing, this node's next pointer will be pointing there. This part is done. Now my next thing is I have to break this link and point it here. Now what will I do? I have to break this link and point it here. What will I do for this? What will I do for this? Temp of next equal to address of node to be inserted. That's all done. This part is done. Now let's again print. Let's assign temp to be head and print my linked list, how it is looking like. Okay. Go there, yeah. What is it?
सर वहाँ पे इक्वल्स टू आएगा ना?
ओके कहाँ पे है देख लेते हैं.
सर नीचे यहाँ पर सर 83
Oh, sorry.
हाँ सर 78.
Thank you. Okay, let me do one thing. Printing statement को ठीक करते हैं. पर एक प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट यहाँ डालते हैं. इसके बाद print statement here. And let's keep a print statement here. Okay. Okay, initially 1652 and I have successfully inserted 3 inside my linked list. Am I correct? The output that I have got, I have successfully inserted. Am I correct? Getting the correct output or not? Tell me.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
So what we have done, can anybody, all of you have understood that, what we have done? Let's dry run and we will see. Okay, let's dry run.
Sir.
Yeah, tell me.
वो नोड जो यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने 3 ऐड की ना while के नीचे नोड इंसर्ट वाला वो पार्ट एक्सप्लेन करो ना.
ये नोड आते हैं, रुको, just give me some time.
Okay sir.
Yeah, अभी आता हूँ. What I have done, this was the node that I wanted to insert at the third position. Okay, sorry, this will be none. I want to insert this into the third position. Okay, so what I have done, I have initially pointed my temp here, reassigned my value of temp, okay, to wherever my head is pointing, the first, and kept a separate notation that, okay, what is my current node that I am standing at the first node. Fine. Okay, now let's run a loop. While current not equal to 2, that means till the time I reach my second node. Okay, do what? Run a loop. So current is initially 1. Current is value of current node wherever I am standing, it is 1. So do what? Run this loop. Current equal to 1, this is not equal to 2, true. Okay, temp equal to temp next. What will happen? Who will tell? Temp is initially pointing at the head. Now inside the loop, first change, temp equal to temp next. What will happen?
So it will go to 6.
What is the right now? I am standing at this location. Am I correct? At the first node, its next pointer is pointing to the second node. Its next pointer is pointing at the second node. So take the temp variable where? To the second node. This part is done. Current plus equal to 1. Wherever, whatever is the value inside current variable I am having, increase that by 1. 2. Go back. Okay, go back. Go back to the loop. Current not equal to 2. Is it correct now? Value of current has updated to 2. Is it correct that current not equal to 2? This condition is true, false. So this loop will break. So now see, I have successfully taken my temp pointer to the node 6. To the node 6, I have taken it. Okay, now I have made a node. Node to be inserted, node INS. Okay, node INS. This is what a node that I have made, and this is with data 3. Successfully I've made that node. Now node inserted dot next equal to temp next. What will happen? Who will tell?
Sir, I have just small doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
सर ये 1652 जो है वो नोड की वैल्यू है या नोड का एड्रेस है?
नोड का डेटा है, वैल्यू भी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है. एड्रेस तो कुछ एड्रेस प्रिंट करना है ना, तो ये देखो तुम्हें दिखाते हैं. एड्रेस प्रिंट करना है तो जस्ट नोड एज इट इज प्रिंट करो, एड्रेस तब मिल जाएगा. दिख रहा है? व्हाट इज द एड्रेस? 0x something like this is the address of your node. Getting it now? For
okay,
node. Okay, yeah. अब इस एड्रेस पे what is happening? If this is my address, that means this address corresponds to some memory location. Inside the memory location, I have a data part. And I have a pointer part. Okay. So this pointer points to some other memory location wherever my other nodes are, where the next node is allotted the memory. Getting the point now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see what will happen. Okay, I have made the node to be inserted. I have made here. Now print. Okay, print it whatever the address will be. You are getting some hexadecimal values. This denotes what is your memory address of the node. Okay, what's the memory address of your node? This hexadecimal value denotes that. Fine. Now node ins dot next equal to temp next. Node ins dot next, node to be inserted. The next pointer that I have for my node. Okay. This is the next pointer of node to be inserted. Okay. Its value I have assigned where? Node ins dot next equal to temp next. Where my temp of next is pointing, temp is at the second node. Where my temp of next is pointing to 5. So can I say what I have done initially when I've just made this node, it's pointing to none, nowhere. Now I've done what? Okay, it will not be at none anymore. I will assign it to temp next. Wherever temp next is, at whatever memory location temp next is pointing, assign node ins next at that memory location. Done. Now come to the next line. Temp next equal to node inserted. Temp is at the second node. Temp next pointer pointed to the memory location. Wherever this node is made. That's all. Which line, Ibrar? 478. This is, I made a node. I have to make a node, na? I have to make a node so that I can insert it. So this node was a class using. Node was a class that I have declared yesterday. So using that class, I'm declaring an object, declaring a node object with data 3. Getting it? I'm declaring an object of node with data 3. Okay. And by default, its next will be pointing to none, no memory location. Okay.
Sir,
So yeah, tell me.
sir, initially we have 4 nodes declared, right?
Yeah, 4 nodes declared initially.
After inserting a node in third position,
Yeah.
so the last node address is now it is changed. That is 5th node right now.
Yeah, but its memory location will not change. It's a memory, right? It's a memory already allotted. Why its memory location will change? No need.
Okay.
What will happen?
Hmm.
First,
Yeah.
some memory. Node 1 is inserted some memory here. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now I will make node 2 at this memory location. Okay, now I will make node 3 at this memory location, and now its next will be pointing here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's say again node 4 I am making here at this memory location. Its next will be pointing here. Somewhat complicated it's going. Fine. Now I want to insert a node 5. It is, let's say, allotted here. Its memory is allotted here. Okay. So now between what I have inserted it, between the second and third node. Am I correct?
Yes.
Between the second and third node. Okay, fine. Between these two, I guess I have inserted it. So what will happen? Second node will be now, since this will be at the third position, second node will be pointing here, and this link will be broken. It will start pointing here, and then it will point, and now third will be fourth. This will start pointing to the third node. That's all. Nothing else will be happening. Just I am breaking the links and inserting. Memory locations are fixed. Wherever the computer will be finding free, it will allot me. Okay, that do your work. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, very good question. That what if, okay, tell me, is the insertion clear to all of you? Is the insertion clear to all of you? How I have inserted between two nodes? Yeah, Kanu, bolo, kya problem hai? How many of you are clear? How many of you are confused? Tell me that.
Yes, sir.
How many of you are confused? Tell me that.
Sir, why did you create the third loop? The last 484.
For printing my last. Okay, after insertion, if I want to print that how, after I've done the insertion, how my entire linked list is looking like, I want to print that. For that, I have done this. This part is of insertion, right? Then I wanted to print, okay, that after insertion, how my linked list is looking like. So I am getting the result here, 16352.
So do a dry run, then how it is printed like this?
Again, same. What had happened? Okay, yeah. Again, same. What had happened next? This part till it was the insertion part, right? What had happened after the insertion? 1, 6. Now 6 will be pointing to 3. And 3 is next will be pointing to 5. And this nodes will be pointing to 2 and it will be pointing to none. That's all, nothing else. Again, I will be assigning, see, temp is assigned to head. Head was here only. Head never changed. So temp started at head. Now keep on running till the temp is pointing to none and print the data. 16352. That's all. Just the way we have printed. Yeah.
How did you break the link between 6 and 5? Because we just created the link between 6 and 3. And when did we broke the link between 6 and 5?
Okay, so no. Okay, yeah. Let me come here first. Initially, how my linked list was looking like? Initially, how my linked list was looking like 1, 6, 5, and last was 2, right? This was pointing to none. Fine. Now, this was the node that I wanted to insert. Okay, if I insert this, how the linked list will be looking like? If I insert it here at this position, how the linked list will be looking like? 1, 6, 3, 5, sorry, 1, 6, 3, 5, 2, right? And 2 will be pointing to none. So what we can observe, next pointer of 6, next pointer for the node 6 will be pointing to node 3, and next pointer of node 3 will be pointing to node 5. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Am I correct or not? Tell me, have some response. Those who cannot understand. Next pointer for node 6 will be pointing to node 3. And next pointer for node 3 will be pointing to node 5. Am I correct that after insertion, this should be my final answer?
Yes, sir, correct.
So what I will do, this is pointing to nowhere. Initially, node 3's next pointer is pointing to nowhere, none. So let's do what? Let's change its value. Let's change the next pointer's value for node 3 and assign it to node 5. Can I do this? Node in, see this line, node ins.next equal to temporary.next. Temp was standing here, right? Temp was standing here. By this while loop, I have taken the temp pointer to the second node. Am I correct? Have I done that? Have I done that?
Yes, sir.
Now, temp of next is pointing at the third node. Am I correct? Temp of next is pointing at the third node. So do what? Make this node 3's next pointer to point at the third node. Done. And then break this link. Break this link. Make the next pointer of node 6. Update the value for next pointer of node 6 to address of node 3. Done. Now see, head is here. Head is here. Head is here. Now reassign temp here. Reassign temp. Reassign temp. Temp is initially at 1, print 1. Now take temp to the next node. Take temp to the next node. Temp is at the second node, print 6. What is the next of 6 now? What is the next of 6? What is at the next node of? What is the next node of 6? Is it 3 or is it 5 now? The link is broken. I have reassigned the value of next for node 6 to
Node insert 3.
To node 3. So what will be printed? 3. Now where my node 3's next is pointing to node 5. Am I correct? To node 5. So take temp here now. Print 5. And where my node 5's next pointer is pointing at node 2. Take my temp there. Take my temp there. Print 2. And then at last, temp will be updated to none. Here the loop stops. What I am printing? 16352. That's all. Now tell me, have you understood the insertion? Just I am updating the next pointer's value. I am doing nothing. I am updating the next pointer's value. First, I will assign next pointer of node 3 to address of node 5. And then I will assign address of my node 6. Address for the next pointer of node 6 to address of node 3. That's all. Now tell me what's the doubt.
Sir, above we mentioned that node 2, the last one, node 4, that is assigned to node 3, not node 3.next assigned to node 4. Then
Sorry?
that will break.
Yeah.
Sir, in above loop,
Repeat
we
that. Couldn't get
mentioned
it.
something. Sir, in above loop, we mentioned that node 3, that is 2, the last one, assigned to node 4.
Node 2 assigned to node 4. Where is it?
Above.
But yeah, that's while
Okay, fine.
initializing, right? That's what we did for basic, for the first initialization. How my initial node linked list will be looking like. Now, once I'm inserting, I am updating my linked list. That is no longer valid. That's what I did was for initializing my linked list. But after that, I have inserted something. So my linked list has been updated. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any doubt you're having? Then tell me. Is this question clear? How will we insert at any in between position? How will we insert? Tell me, please. Hello.
Yes, sir.
What shall I do? Shall I move ahead? All of you understood what approach we have taken here?
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me that. I think Vivek was telling something, but yeah, I couldn't get you at that moment. Your voice is breaking in between. Okay, now see one thing. One question that's Preeti has told is very valid. Okay. That what if I want to insert at the end? What if I want to insert at the end? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's suppose I have 4 nodes initially. I want to insert at the end. After this 4, I want to have another node called 5. How will I do that? This is the node I have. I want to insert it at the end. How will I do that? Any ideas? I think I've taken the complicated part. This part is yours. How will you insert at the end of a linked list? Think of it 2 minutes. Okay. Then we will take this problem. Yeah, any ideas? Any ideas? Who wants to share? Yeah, I think Preeti has done the question. Any idea how will I do that?
Sir, last dot next is equal to.
But how will you find? I just know inside a linked list, one thing is known, that is the head. Only one thing is known, that is the head. Keep that in mind. No last, no mid is known. You have to know that, okay, I am given with only one, the head node.
Then move the head to the last. Like we did before.
Okay, means how will I take? How will I take? What should be the strategy? Okay, shall I take that to the last node, to the last position here, or to the just before the none address to the last node to here?
Just before the none.
Yeah, sorry.
Just before the none, sir.
Okay. So how will I do that? How will I do that? So initially my head is here and I will initialize my temp variable at the head. This part is done. Then what will I do?
Sir, loop में condition देंगे while node is not equals to none.
So while temp is not equal to none will eventually take me here at the none position. Then what will I do? Because whenever temp not equal to none I was giving, at the end temp was pointing to the none only. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So I have to point temp exactly here, not here. So what will I do?
Sir, at temp data, the temp for data.
Yeah, temp. That location of the temp4 node I want to at the location of node 4 I want to point my temp. How will I do that? So let's see something. Okay, insertion at last node. Let's say last node. What will I do? Okay, let's utilize our this example only. Okay, yeah. So yeah, let me do one thing. Let me comment it out and let's utilize our this example. Edit. Yeah. Okay, let me create a node. Let me create. Okay, now I want to insert at the end. What will I do? Node to be inserted. Let's create that as node 5. Node with data 5. Done. Okay, now what will I do? Okay, while, if I say while while temp next not equal to none. Will it work? Will it work? While temp next not equal to none, do what? Just take temp to temp dot next. Will it work? And then do what? Then what will I do? I will just assign temp dot next to node to be inserted. That's all. Can I do this? Let's try. Let me check my answer, whether I have done it correctly or not. Okay, man, what had happened? Oh, never printed anything, right? Let me print here first. And let me print after the insertion again. Let's see whether we have done everything correct or not. Where is it? Not equal to none. No attribute called next. Why?
Sir, what?
Okay, I think यहाँ पे कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है. That is, it should be again initialized to head. Right? Let's see. Yeah, have I done it correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4. It was initially. I have successfully converted that to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have I done it correctly? So this was my initial node. Now next what I have done. Okay, initialize temp here. Okay, initialize temp at the first node. Okay, done that. Now this is my node to be inserted. This is my node INS. This is the node I want to insert at the end. Okay, temp. Temp is at the first node. Now come inside the loop. Temp next not equal to none. Where does temp next points? Temp is at the first node. Where does temp next points? At the second node, is it equal to none? Is the address of temp next none or not? Tell me.
No.
So what will happen? This condition is true. Temp equal to temp next. Temp equal to temp next. What will happen? Temp will be shifted to its next node. Done. Come back to the loop. Come back to the loop. Temp dot next. Next pointer of my current temp node. Is it equal to none? Is it equal to none? Current temp node is the second node. Is its next pointer pointing to none? No. So execute the loop. Temp equal to temp next. What will I do? Shift my temp to the next node. Done. Again, come back to the loop. Temp next not equal to none. Next pointer of my current temp node. Is it not equal to none? True or false? Not equal to none. True. Come inside the loop. Come inside the loop. Temp equal to temp next. Shift my temp to the fourth node. Now see. Go back to the loop. Temp dot next not equal to none. When my temp is pointing at the last node, is the temp next pointing at none? Somewhere called none. Am I correct?
True.
Temp next is pointing at none, right? So this condition is false now. This condition false, loop terminates. So I have now managed to bring my temp pointer where? At the last node. Have I done it? What will be the condition? Continuously assign temp, take temp to its next till the time temp dot next is not equal to none. By using this loop, I have successfully managed to take my temp pointer to the last node. Done.
सर फिर से रिपीट कीजिए ना.
Okay, yeah, करते हैं. Okay, initially my head was here, and then my head was here, and then I have assigned temp to be here. Wherever head is pointing, assign that. Okay, temp will be pointing there only at the first node. Now next, what will I do? Run the loop. Temp dot next not equal to none. Is it true? What is the value of temp dot next? Temp dot next. Temp is pointing at the first node. Where the temp dot next is pointing? At the second node, right? So its value is not equal to none. True. Come inside the loop. Temp equal to temp next. What will happen here?
Temp will be shifted to second node.
Temp will be shifted to the second node. Exactly. Now again, come back to the loop. Come back to the loop. What will happen? Temp dot next not equal to none. My temp is standing at the second node. Its next is pointing to the third node. Temp dot next, is it not equal to none? True or false? Is this condition true or false? True. Do what? Execute the line. Temp equal to temp next. Temp will be pointing to its next node. Fine. This part is done. Again, come back to the loop. Temp dot next. What is the value of temp dot next? Address of the fourth node. So temp is not equal to none. Come inside the loop. Temp equal to temp next. Temp points at the last node. Now come back to the loop. Now tell me, temp dot next not equal to none. Is it true?
False.
Now temp is at the last node and its next is at none. So this condition becomes false. Loop terminates. So using this loop, I have managed that my temp is exactly now pointing to the last node of my linked list. Now see what I have done. How my linked list should look like. How my linked list should look like after inserting 5. One, two, three. 4, 5. Am I correct? And now 5 should be pointing to none. Am I correct that, okay, now 4 should point to this node 5 if I want to insert at the end. Am I correct? So what will I do? I have to do just one thing, right? Break this link. Break this link. 4 should break the next pointer from none to node ins. Am I correct? I have to point the next pointer of node 4 to point at node 5. So what I have done, temp dot next. Temp was standing at the last node 4. After executing the loop, temp was standing at the last node 4. Accessed temp dot next and pointed it to where? Node to be inserted. That's all. Now again, using this, print it, and I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. Any doubt you are having now? Tell me.
ये तो सर सिंगल नोड के लिए हो गया. अगर मल्टीपल नोड्स हो तो
1 by 1 करना पड़ेगा. मल्टीपल नोड्स एक साथ नहीं हो सकता. 1 by 1 ही इंसर्ट हो सकता है. Is it clear? Yeah, tell me.
डाउट नहीं है तो किस अनम्यूट करने बोलो ना, म्यूट करने बोलो ना सबको.
Unmute ही है सब कोई. Any doubts anymore you are having? How I have inserted the last node? Any doubts you are having? How I have inserted at the last node 5? Or is it clear? Please tell me. what I have done here, after the loop, after executing the loop, what is happening? Temp pointer is pointing here. Temp pointer is pointing at the last node after executing this loop. Fine. I want to insert this node 5. I want to insert this node 5 after this node 4. Node 4 was pointing to, next pointer of node 4 was pointing to none. So how, for inserting, what I have to do? This 4 should point to this 5. Am I correct? For inserting this node at the end of my current linked list, what I have to do? This 4, next pointer of this node 4 should point to node 5. Am I correct? So what I have done? Node inserted. This denotes the node 5. This denotes the node 5. What I did, I have simply updated the value of temp.next to node inserted. That's all. That's all. Nothing else. Just update the next pointer's value. Initially, it was none. I have said, okay, now whatever is the address of node 5, store that inside temp next. Where my temp was at the last node. So temp next now, since temp points to the last node, it's next. I can access using the temp variable and I can update it to the address of node 5. That's all. How will I do that? Temp.next equal to node inserted to the address of node inserted. That's all. Tell me, is it clear or not? This is more simpler than inserting between two nodes, I guess. Some problem may be there because some of you are just seeing this for the first time. Linked list and all, everything. This will practice it and dry run it on pen and paper on your own. You will get the topic. This is a simple topic, nothing else. No. One by one, any, at most one node can be added at one go. You cannot add two. Okay, this is not the way. Else you will face difficulty. Nothing else will happen.
Sir, if we want to add like 5 nodes, do we have to run 5 loops?
Yeah, you have to run 5 loops. Not a single loop with value 5. That's all. Tell me, is the insertion at the end clear?
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay, what about deletion? If I want to delete, what will happen? Let's suppose I have again 4 nodes. Five, 6, 7, 8. These 4 nodes I have. I want to delete this node at 3rd position. I want to delete it so that my final linked list will be looking like this. 5, 6, 8. Any idea how can we do that? Think of it 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, think. Then only I will take the problem.
So we'll just break the link between 6 and 7,
And
connect
then,
it to the 8, and connect the 6th link to the 8th link.
okay, yeah, exactly, told it correctly that, okay. The 6 next link, next pointer of 6 will stop pointing to node 7. What I will do instead of this, connect the link of node 6 with node 8. Yeah, but I have to break this also, right? I have to break this also. 7 was initially pointing to 8. I have to break this, I guess. How will I do it? Who will tell? How will I do it? Who will tell? Try someone to come up with a solution. I think Preeti has solved it. Preeti have solved this problem. Someone else who wants to solve, come up with a solution. Till the time, let me copy something from here. Okay, yeah. Any idea, any approaches you are getting? Okay, let me define here 2 pointers. One is current and another is previous. Initially, my current is at the head. Current pointer is at the head, let's say. And my previous is pointing nowhere because there is no previous node. Because there is no previous node for the first node, let it point to nowhere. Current pointer defines what current node I am standing at. Previous pointer defines what is the just previous node of my current node. Getting it? Current defines what is the current node I am standing at, and defines what is the just previous node of. Initially, previous is. Now let's do one thing. The third node, I want to delete the third node, right? So let's keep a position that, okay, currently I am at position 1, the first node. Now let's run a loop. While position not equal to 3. While position is not equal to 3, do what? Assign current to current next. But before doing that, we need to update our previous. So, okay, once I will shift my current, let's say current pointer is at the first node. I want to take it to the second node. So before that, I have to ensure that, okay, now since this current is going to the second node, previous should point to the first node. Previous points, what is the just previous node I have? If I compare it with my current node, if I am taking the current to the second node, my previous should point at the first node, okay, as per my analogy. So let's assign that, okay, previous, let previous be now equal to my current node, equal to the location of current node, and current will be equal to current next. And if I have done that, let me, what is the position of my current node? Add it to 1. Okay, let's see how it will work. Let's see how it will work. See, initially previous is none. Current is at the first node, fine. While position and position variable, position determines at what node I am right now. Position variable is 1 initially. That means I am at the first node. So while position not equal to 3, what I have done, is this condition true? Position is 1. I am at the first node. This is not equal to 3. So do what? Execute the loop. Previous is equal to cur. Wherever current is pointing, take the previous pointer there. Take the previous pointer there, and current equal to current next. Current is pointing here, first node. Take the current pointer to its next node. Done. Increase. Okay, where my current is pointing at the second node, so increase the position by 1. It is now 2. Go back to the loop. Go back to the loop. Now see, position not equal to 3, true. Now again, previous equal to current. Bring previous to the second node, and now current will be pointing to the third node. This part is done. Okay, and position now, since current is pointing to the third node, what I will do, increase the position by 1. This is now 3. It will go back. Position is equal to 3, break the loop. So now see where my current is pointing, current node. My current node is at 3. Previous node of my current node is at 2. Successfully have shifted current and previous pointers at 3 and 2 respectively. Okay. Let me remove these things. Fine. What I have to do now? For deleting the third node, what I have to do? I have to break this link. Am I correct? this link should not point to 4. Am I correct? Am I correct or not? Current's next should not point to 4. So what will I do? Current next, let it point to none, no problem. It is pointing, since it is to be deleted, it should not point anywhere. Delete it. And then this next pointer of no, sorry, yeah, mistaken one thing. This will come later on. See, first what I have to do, this I will do. This I will definitely perform, but after doing one task. Current is pointing to node 3, the node to be deleted. See, if I delete this, how my linked list should look like? Something like this: 1, 2, 4, right? 1, 2, and 4. 4 is pointing to none. So now next pointer of 2 should point to 4. Am I correct? After deleting, next pointer of my node 2 should point to node 4. So node 2 I can access by the previous pointer. So what I should say, previous dot next, where it should point to node 4, right? To node 4. How can I access that? Current next. Current's next is pointing to 4 initially. Before deleting this, current next is pointing to node 4. So let's utilize this. What I will do, previous dot next will be going to current dot next, and after that what I will do, I will assign. Okay, now do what? Current dot next, make it none. And delete the current node. Fine, this part is done. Successfully have deleted. Now let's assign. Let's try printing it. Have done it successfully. Sorry, I think we have taken the example to be 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me update that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let me try. 1, 2, 3, 4 was my initial linked list. After removing 3, it will be 1, 2, 4. Have I done it correctly? What I have done by performing some loop operation. Where is it? Let me see. I have taken 2 pointers, previous and current. And after performing this, after executing this loop, previous current will be pointing to the node to be deleted. And previous will be pointing where? Let me wipe it out first. Current will be pointing to the node to be deleted. I want to delete this node 3. Current will be pointing there, and previous will be pointing where? What is the previous node? What is the just previous node of node 3? Previous will be pointing there. After deleting this, how my linked list should look like? 2 should be previous node should be pointing to the next node of my current node. Wherever my current is pointing, that is the node to be deleted. Its next, whatever its next node is, previous nodes, its previous node's next pointer will be pointing there. So what I will do, I will previous next, I will update the previous next. Whatever is the value of previous next, let me take it here. Let me take it to the next node of current node. How I have done that? Previous dot next equal to current dot next. Done. This is now shifted. Then what I have done? Current dot next equal to none. Break. Now I have broken this next link of current node. Broken it because this is to be deleted, and then I have deleted that. Now If I print using this, if I print, I am getting 1, 2, and 4 as my result. Understood this? How the deletion is working? Tell me. How the deletion is working? Have you understood? We have kept 2 pointers, prev and next. Once I take my current pointer, sorry, we have 2 pointers, previous and current. Once I take my current pointer to the node to be deleted, what I will do, I will update the previous next pointer to the current next pointer, to the value of current next pointer. Then I will assign current next pointer to none and delete the current node. That's all. Tell me, is there any doubt regarding this? Any doubt regarding this? Tell me. All clear. Shall I assume that? Have some response. There is a pin drop silence, I guess, today. What I am position, this 46 line is position. Okay. This was my linked list. Okay. Earlier, there used to be a lot of doubts, but right now there is a pin drop silence. Head was here. Head was here. What I did, I defined this position means what is the position of your current node. So position, at first my current node was here and my previous node was here. Previous node was nowhere, at none. At what position I am right now? Inside the linked list at the first position. Okay. So what I did, while my position is, since I am to delete the third node, while my position is not equal to 3, run the loop. Previous equal to current. Now what will I do? I will take previous from none to my current node. Previous points here. Now current moves to the next node. Current moves to the next node. Next, increase. What is the current position of my node? 2. Okay. Now since it is 2 is not equal to 3, run the loop again. What will happen? Previous will come to the current. Previous will come to the current. Okay, and current will move to the next, the third node. Okay, what is the current position of my node? It will now be 3. Okay, that's why position plus equal to 1. Now since again if you go back to the loop, position is equal to 3, the loop will break. Okay, this is how it is understood. This is how it is working. Okay, do you have any doubt, or shall I move to the
No doubt, sir.
or shall I move to the MCQs?
Clear, sir.
Shall I move to the MCQs? Shall I do that? Okay, go through these 3 things once more. Okay. One problem I will take on Friday regarding the linked list. One problem. How to reverse the linked list. The reverse. Yeah, I will.
सर ये कोड पुश कर दीजिएगा.
बिल्कुल कर देंगे. Okay, let's take the MCQs and we will wrap up for today. we will be doing, first we will take one problem on linked list, that is how to reverse it using 3 pointers. How to reverse it using 3 pointers. Okay, this is a very important question. And then perhaps what's the next topic? I have to check also. I will check and tell you. Let's do the MCQ still then. Given the first MCQ, all MCQs given. So you will be coming across some advanced topics, okay, on Friday. And the name of it is trees. Now, please gear up and whatever is being taught, go through them every day, because these topics are not that easy.
Sir, what is on Mondays? Trees.
Trees here. On Friday, you will be coming across topic trees.
SCR.
TREES. Trees.
Oh, trees. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, attendance.
Yeah. Done. Given. Mark your attendance, all of you. And if possible, all of you attend the session on doubt class. I will be showing some advanced problems using linked list. Those are interview specific and needs to be discussed. Okay. That's why I'm saying.
On Saturday, sir.
Saturday, yeah.
Okay.
Since we are getting introduced to the linked list right now, it is not possible because it will be very difficult to you.
सर रिवर्स लिंक लिस्ट अभी पढ़ा रहे हो या बाद में पढ़ाने वाले हो?
कौन सा?
रिवर्स
वही अभी नहीं, Friday if possible. Friday with problems.
Okay. So sir, I don't have any doubts. So can I leave?
Yeah, you can. All of you who don't have
Okay.
any doubt, you can leave.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, good night.
And happy Diwali.
Yeah, same to all of you. Have a enjoy all of you tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
आपकी होगी शॉपिंग?
हाँ,
शॉपिंग होगी आपकी?
मैं तो भाई गांव में रह रहा हूँ, क्या शॉपिंग करेंगे अभी, बाहर निकलता नहीं हूँ तो दिन मंथ पूरा मैं ये रहता हूँ, काम में ये रहता हूँ यार, बिजी रहता हूँ। कल ही एक छुट्टी मिली है।
तो दिन भर कैसे मैनेज हो जाता है फिर?
क्या
दिन भर बैठे रहते हो फिर शाम को क्लास भी लेते हो, मैं थक नहीं जाते?
थोड़ा बहुत थक जाते हैं और क्या।
सर एक क्वेश्चन पूछूं?
बोलो।
आपका एज कितना है?
अगर बोलूं कि तुम्हारे बाद पास आउट हुआ हूँ, मान लोगे?
नहीं, मेरे हिसाब से 26-25 ऐसा कुछ होना चाहिए।
हाँ ठीक है, आसपास ही है, सही सही जज किया।
और आपका पास आउट में भी 19 या 18 का होना चाहिए।
ना उसके बाद है
20 का।
हाँ 20 का।
यानी इंजीनियरिंग की है क्या अभी?
मैं भी इंजीनियरिंग कैंडिडेट हूँ। CS
20 यानी सेम बैच पास है। मेरा भी 20 है पास है।
ओह दैट्स ग्रेट।
बट हम अभी भी अनप्लेस्ड है।
ओके, गुड नाइट ऑल ऑफ यू। अगर डाउट नहीं है चलो।
नहीं कोई डाउट नहीं।